admit it. He was the real Lakia fan. He don't want to admit that. So I'm gonna keep it to myself. I ain't gonna tell nobody that nigga Mir was W Lakia fan from like 2017, 2018. He chanting, Lakia. 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 He was chanting that shit. I'm gonna keep it to myself though, big bro Mir. I ain't gonna tell nobody because you don't want nobody to know. I just thought maybe if like, you know, if she ever wants to come back, she probably motherfucking, you know, give her super fan, you know, shopping spree. You seen what Ruby Rose gave her super fan a whole picture. I just thought maybe, you know, but it's good though. It's good though. I can't name one of her songs. Now you can't name one of her songs. She say one comment about it's CNAs and shit, and now we just can't name her songs no more. She say Milwaukee ain't got nothing but CNAs. Now we can't name songs. The hate trend is crazy. Now we hopping on trends. All right. Cops make a horrifying discovery in Wisconsin. I don't know what this about. This can't be Milwaukee, right? Please don't tell me this Milwaukee. This better be a horrifying discovery in Madison, Racine. Something like that.
It's like I knew he could die, but I didn't thought he would die.
Hey, he's been there for a while.
What the fuck?
What was preventing Jakari from getting food the last couple of days?
What the fuck?
Oh.
It's October in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
It's in Milwaukee?
The family home is hiding a terrifying secret.
Oh my god.
Milwaukee police! If you're in here, announce yourself. If anyone
Oh
else is in
my
here.
god, it just gotta be in my city.
Alright, is there anything on your side?
Couldn't have been in Snoop City.
Going down to the basement.
Like this couldn't have been in Snoop City. This couldn't be
I'm on your
been in
son.
nobody else's city. This just had to be in mine, huh? He talking about this your cousin. You probably visited this house. Whole time it was a body in there. Mirror, yep. I see the motherfucking ice cream sandwiches. Mirror like ice cream sandwiches. He definitely was there. Damn, they just went grocery shopping. They got people living here like this? It's people living here like this? They just went grocery shopping with no stove? What the fuck? Wait, hold on.
Living here?
Bro, what the fuck? I don't... Never mind, bro. What are we eating? What can we possibly be eating? All we got is a microwave.
Yep. Alright. What do we got? Support one up.
There.
We going up.
Clearing this level.
Was the basement clear too? Just let dispatch know.
Police were called to this home after a 22-year-old who lives elsewhere found his young brother dead in the living room and called 911.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's been there for a minute.
What the fuck? How the fuck? That don't even make sense. How you find your little brother?
You alright?
Guys alright?
How you get there?
Among the trash and disarray, investigators find the child, later identified as 12-year-old Jakari Robinson, who was reportedly severely emaciated, weighing only 54 pounds, with 2 broken arms and covered in maggots.
What the fuck is... Oh my god. No, this nigga been dead for like a week then, probably like 72 hours. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, what? I'm thinking this was like an older person, like little brother, but more so grown. They did this to a kid, a like 6-year-old, 8-year-old. Oh my God.
Joey.
Mirror, we live here? This
We
this
seen
where we
anything goofy on
live?
the ground?
Goofy?
Yeah,
Like in what sort? For something suspicious?
just something that catches the eyeball.
I mean, besides the person.
I don't be hearing nothing about this. I hear about everything else but this.
What is this?
And the dead body is just laying right there in the supposed living room type vibe.
Is this house occupied?
We
It's-
don't know.
Apparently he was just staying here.
Where's the DOE?
Right here.
Right here.
Oh,
Doesn't even look lifelike.
That's sad. Don't even look lifelike.
They're just by himself.
How did he get in there?
For a while.
yeah, for sure.
How the fuck did he get in there if he been in there for a while?
Nasty case of neglect.
Probably.
So the kid's supposed to be, what, 11, they said?
Yeah.
11?
Steps away, Jakari's mother, who also lives elsewhere, arrives.
So you're
How do you live elsewhere?
When was the last time you saw
I
Jakari?
haven't seen my son in over 3 years.
Okay.
Every time when I would call Ramon and ask him, can I see my son, he would tell me no, he's too bad. I said, Ramon, a kid is never that bad where they can't see their mom. That's his bull. I texted Ramon early today. I was at work. I texted him. Over
What
and
the
over. I
fuck?
said, Ramon, when can I come and see, can Jakari come over? I got the girls. Can I get Jakari? He said, Jakari will be with you very soon. He said, I'm too weak right now to bring him to you, but I will make sure that he gets to you today. I said, okay, fine. Then I had mentioned my son. I said, well, Zayas can come and get him and bring him over to me. Then I get a call.
This is
Just
crazy.
getting off of work. I got a call. My daughter said, Mama, I knew it. They found him dead.
When you texted Ramon, did he ever respond to you?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
He
did.
responded to you today?
Yes, he did several times.
Okay, and what did he say to you?
I'm going to read them to you right now.
Okay.
Ramon, this the dad? The dad bogus as hell.
Come on. Oh my God. He's unknown.
She talking about she ain't seen her kid in 3 years. And y'all stay in the same city? Am I tripping or does that sound fucking redundant? You ain't seen your kid in 3 years and y'all stay in the same city? Or when they say elsewhere, do they mean that stay out of town? Cause if that's your kid, you should probably see him more than once every 3 years. That's just me talking. Not a father, so don't take my advice by all means. Don't take my advice. Of course, I'm not a father. I'm just saying. Probably should, see your kid a little more than once every 3 years. You may never know what's going on. They can probably end up dead in the house, like what's going on now. It's crazy. This is crazy.
Okay, this is the number he texted me from right here. Oh, come on, this phone. Oh, it's just such a jerk.
She talk about the phone is a jerk. Oh man, no, this is the 60s.
Here it is right here. This is what he said. He
This
said,
damn
I don't
jerk.
Have, he pretty much saying he don't have no energy to bring Jakari to me. And I just kept texting. And
This
then I
nigga
said,
was responding saying, I don't have the energy, and this nigga been dead. This nigga been dead, and he talking about, I don't have the energy. Whoa, he's sick. She dated a sick nigga.
He had told me I know he got. And I said, you're going to be okay. You're going to, prayer works and all this other stuff. He said, I'm not feeling good. He said, but I will, pretty much bring Jakari. He said, yes, I have Jakari. Yes, I have pretty much, I got Jakari here. Jakari's fine. But then this?
Police identify the main suspect and father of the victim as 45-year-old Ramon Moye. We'll catch up with him later.
This
In the meantime,
dumbass.
one officer gets a chance to talk with the victim's brother.
You're the one that found your brother, right? Was the door unlocked or was it locked? It was unlocked? Okay.
This is sad.
Is he supposed to have a cell phone with
This
him?
is sad.
Yeah.
He have a cell phone, but I don't even think that is on.
Okay.
I don't even think that's on, bro.
How long ago did you start getting concerned for him?
I've been concerned for like the last month, but it really got serious like within the last week.
Yeah.
Because I have distant, my dad been dodging. Like every time I come over here, every time I come over here to like drop the kids off or something to him, he'd say he's not here. But I'm like, how you not here if you just told them? So, I came here because he been texting me today saying he only got a couple days left to live. Like yesterday, last couple of days, he been telling me like his sister been messing with him. He said he only got a couple days left to live, this and that. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Dad, what he
So
said
you
he
just
don't want us to see
neglect
him
the
like
kid?
that. So he been staying away from us. So I'm like, Dad, I need to see you. Like, if you only got a couple days left to live, I need to see you. You had me for the last couple of years. I'm like, if you got that, and if it's that serious, I need to spend time with you before you leave. So he been telling me that I don't have. He been telling me like no, I don't have the energy right now. As soon as I get the energy, son, I would definitely you can definitely see me. So I'm like, I just knew. I'm like, no, something.
You just felt something wasn't
I just
right.
knew it because I'm like, you don't never dodge me like this. You never dodge me like this.
Ramon's other son explains he grew suspicious after his dad increasingly complained about an illness and refused to make contact with him. It wasn't until 4 months later that a tip led police to Ramon's whereabouts, and detectives finally got a chance to talk to him.
So he said he got a short life to live, and we catch him 4 months later. That sounds like you still could have been taking care of your kid, nigga. I'm confused on where do you leave the kid in the house alone? Oh my. Let's watch the video.
We'll just start. I mean, obviously, we're here because of Jakari. So the main thing that we're wondering here is what happened with Jakari.
What happened?
Always.
What happened? Appreciate the time, big bro. Beer, appreciate the time. Go grind, big bro. Go grind.
What kind of problem?
It's like,
Gotta get our grinds in. I need to play the game. Is you trying to run duty?
whatever he wants to say, and to do whatever you want to do, and all types of stuff.
Okay.
Or either hear him move, or if you try to attack or other girls, then
so you kill him?
Then it started getting to where he just wanted to this still alive.
Still
So you
alive?
kill him?
So he had some discipline problems?
Yeah, he got a lot of this.
What was he stealing?
Just like like food, and I couldn't. I studied that first because he was getting fair.
Okay.
And after he got eaten, it's like he wanted to get up in the middle.
Talking about he was stealing food. Did you not see that house?
And he wants to be like you are the area.
We seen the house. Of course I'm gonna be stealing food. Did we not see that house?
He just started being fortunate.
Okay. So he kept on stealing food and stuff?
Then it started getting to the point where I couldn't even take him to the stores because then he'll start stealing.
Okay.
Were you the only one in charge of him?
Ramon paints a negative picture of his son to detectives.
So that mean kill
pointing
him?
out alleged behavioral issues.
The mom's not really in the picture, right? If I remember correctly, she said you have custody, correct? Of like all 3 kids, full custody of all of them, right?
So, when was the last time you saw Jakari? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we asked.
October 10th? What do you remember about October 10th?
No, that's, okay, so he died on the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I had stayed in the house with him for almost like a whole week.
A couple weeks?
What is he talking about?
About a week?
That nigga never went to the hospital.
I guess to the point, like, once it's like I stopped thinking about everything. So
What?
it was like I wasn't breathing.
Okay, but how did your son die?
So, passes. You have that to deal with. And you're unable to mourn yourself. And then you have the 3 kids that you have to watch. And I'm guessing everything just kind of piles up. It's way too much.
How did your fucking son die? How? How did the fucking son die?
When was the last time that Jakari ate before October 3rd?
That shouldn't be a thing you think about. What do you mean you don't remember? That shouldn't be a thing you think about. If he died October 3rd, and you mean to say he ate October 2nd or that same day? What do you mean you can't remember, buddy?
I think for the last 2 days, I think I wasn't breathing. For the last 2 days.
For the last 2 days, you wasn't feeding him. That's what you want us to believe, or you just told us his ass out here stealing food. He's not stealing food because he's not hungry. You want us to believe he just decided, you just decided for the last 2 days you wasn't feeding him. Alright, bro.
2 days?
Why?
Okay.
Are you fucking dumb?
Why specifically Jakari? Because the girls were well fed.
You got.
I just started caring. All of a sudden, everybody.
You just stopped caring.
So were you just not making him food, or was he not allowed to eat?
What? Can we go beat this nigga ass?
I don't know. It was like I was reading cereal and stuff for breakfast and stuff.
What?
And tonight,
You don't know?
So who's ready to beat this nigga ass? If y'all line it up, let me know in the comments if you're ready to beat this nigga ass. Come on, we can all team up, beat this nigga ass. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Drop down in the comments a motherfucking 1, 2, or beat that nigga ass BTA. 1, 2, or BTA. Drop that down in the comments so we can beat this nigga ass. And like the video, my nigga. Like the video, sub up, because I see a lot of y'all still don't be subbing. Sub up, please.
After it's like I started taking my everything.
Mm-hmm.
So was Jakari able to go into the kitchen and grab food if he wanted to, or no? What would happen if Jakari went into the kitchen and grabbed something to eat?
Actually, I wasn't even paying attention. I was most of the time. After I said right there, I just lay on the couch. And she was like,
What?
I didn't care.
The suspect tells detectives he simply gave up after the overdose death of his girlfriend. but investigators keep pushing for more answers.
So when did the girls leave before Takari? At what point did the girls leave?
Exactly. If you have multiple kids.
It was after I noticed that he wasn't alive. I knew I seen him like that.
Okay. So you said the last time Dakari was alive was October 3rd, correct?
Yeah.
Is that when the girls decided you got the girls out of there?
Yeah, I got them out. I got them out the attic there.
Did they see Dakari?
Yeah.
They saw him on the ground?
What the fuck? So you be telling me the kids already seen him dead and didn't say nothing? Your daughters? Is these daughters also related to the mom that we just seen earlier? What the fuck is going on? This is sick, man. It's pure sickness.
What's going on with Dakari?
I just told him he was sweet.
You heard that right. Ramon admits to telling his other children that Jakari was just, quote, sleeping before sending them to their mother's home and disappearing for months.
Okay. I mean, did you know this was going to happen with Jakari?
Oh, it was like I wasn't knowing. It was like I knew, like if he went that long, but it was like I didn't think with that because I know I had one. I don't know. It was weird.
What?
It was like,
What is he trying to say?
It was like I knew he could die, but I didn't thought he would die off of it. I don't know. That's not weird though. That's how it was at the time.
You knew he would die.
Oh,
but you
somebody
didn't think
beat
it
this
would.
nigga ass.
I knew if he went like a long period of time, like I knew he could.
Okay.
What's a long period of time, do you think?
I was thinking like a week or something.
So like 2 days would have been fine, but a week probably wouldn't?
Yeah.
Were the punishments helping
This
with his
nigga dumb as
behavior?
hell.
Wasn't helping at all? Why'd you continue then?
Well, like I said, to that part, I have no idea. I don't even know.
What about the whoopings? Because he had some pretty serious injuries. Can you describe these whoopings to us?
Right. What happened? What about these broken bones? Nigga had broken bones, and you mean tell me he only died because of some goddamn didn't eat? They said he had broken bones. Sick nigga. Sick fucking nigga. This is crazy.
I just remember that I was whooped him.
I mean, would you punch him? Would you, like, how would you whoop him? I mean, what?
I had something.
Nigga said I had
With
something.
Yeah, I had like a shoe or something like that.
With a shoe or, okay. Was it always something different?
No, I remember. I just, I remember it.
This nigga is making me sick, and all this stuttering is gonna piss me off.
The shoe? Okay. So he passes on the 3rd. The couple of days before that, I mean, did you know that he was getting close?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize.
You didn't even realize?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
So after he passes, what do you do?
I was in shock. And
he didn't call the police, and you didn't get this nigga taken out the house, and you didn't get him at least.
I didn't know what to do.
At least the dignity. Don't sit here and cry on our motherfucking face, you bitch ass nigga. At least the dignity. You didn't even think, let me at least get this nigga took out the house. The dignity I should have for my son shouldn't be he get ate up by bugs in the house. No, that's not the dignity you have. The dignity you had is, I'm just gonna sit there in shock and disappear. And he's just gonna be ate up by bugs, and his family finds him, whatever. And that's the city I'm from. That's the same city I'm from. I don't hear about these. We gotta beat this nigga ass. Who is this guy?
So, the only thing I did was I accepted.
The only thing you did was nothing, bitch ass nigga. That's what you said. The only thing you did was nothing but beat this nigga till he died. And now you sitting here talking about you ain't do nothing. You just sat there. No, this is crazy. What the I'm trying to hold my patience, you bald head nigga. I'm trying to hold my patience. I'm trying to be better at this. And instead you're pissing me off. What the fuck?
Back in the house with him.
Now you wanna cry. Bro, you say them tears, Brody.
I know what to do.
Say them tears.
About calling for
Grown
help.
ass man.
Can I ask why?
Why?
I just scared me. I probably because I'm shot. I know to do. I was scared. I know.
Okay, you shocked. Yep, you shocked at first. What about the 5 days, 7 days later where he's still getting ate up by bugs? You're still in shock. No, bitch. You're scared and you bitch ass nigga who killed your son, nigga. Are you fucking dumb?
Because I never put him down, so I was like, I know what to do. I was afraid.
You making me mad.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Still with
Ramon also admits to living in the home for about a week with the deceased. Next.
What? Nigga, hold on. Let me go back to the body cam. When did they find him? October 10th. So you stayed there until October 10th?
Answers.
Yeah.
The suspect tells detectives he simply gave up after.
Yeah.
Were the punishments helping with his? You described these whoopings to us?
Would you hit him with?
I know what to do. I know what to do.
How long did you stay?
Next, detectives want to know more about the child's broken bones.
Literally.
So he
What's
had
the
some broken bones. And we're just trying to understand exactly what happened.
This
And
is like what
broken
about
bones
old teachers?
would not come from, a whooping with a shoe. He had some pretty strong bones in his body that were broken, and they were at various stages of healing, which means they happened over a period of time, and they were healing, and they're very strong bones, okay? Like, everyone can break their nose, right? It's fairly easy to break your nose, but like, your leg, it's pretty hard to break. Do you have any idea why he would have some broken bones?
Cause you beat this fucking legs up.
I did. Like I said, I was doing like a shoe, and the shoe was kind of like a thick sole.
Okay.
So,
Think that might have caused it?
Detectives now learn Ramon allegedly beat his son with a shoe on top of denying him food.
What?
Let's continue.
What was preventing Jakari from getting food the last couple of days?
It was just me.
Just
It
you?
was just you. Bro, what are you?
I mean,
what they
was
get this
Jakari
dickhead?
like?
What did they? Let me
I mean,
speed it
he
up a
was free to
little
walk
bit.
around the house and everything, right? So were you just? I mean, what would have happened if Jakari went and got food?
At the time, I probably would still told him no, but a lot of times I was outside.
Because there was food in his pockets.
There was food. Okay. But yeah,
That made him mad. Look, he like that. It was food in his pockets. That's not still it on top. That made him mad. He's not eating. You're not feeding him. What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna use his survivor skills that he barely have because he's 11, so he don't got much survivor skills. And you're gonna get mad at him for stealing food when you're the reason on him stealing food. It's because you're not feeding him. It's not like, oh, you're feeding him, he's just being obedient and stealing food. No, you're not feeding him.
I thought I was outside.
So if Jakari pulled something out of his pocket and started eating it in front of you when he was on a timeout, what would you do?
I don't know, because I never saw him do that.
Was he fearful? Like he knew he couldn't do that, right? Like, so he knew if he did that there would be a whooping probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
What do you think caused Jakari to die?
Probably from those last days, that's what died.
What?
I mean, it was malnutrition. You know.
Is it 2
there were
days?
quite a lot of bottles of like pee in the living room.
What?
Was he allowed to go and use the toilet at all, or did he have to stay just in the living room?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I just let him, I had him stay in the living room, because if he went to the bathroom, he had to take his feet off and do that stuff, so I just had him pee there.
What?
So he wasn't free to roam about the house.
Not at a certain, like if he was going, not by himself, no.
Okay. How would you?
What the
prevent him from
fuck?
going? I mean, would you, like, was he tied up? Was he, like, kind of put in an area where he couldn't move? Like.
Yeah, put it hands up with her.
Okay. And how would you keep him from getting out of that area?
I gotta have him sit there.
Now, Ramon admits to holding his son in the living area, the same area where his decomposing body was eventually found.
I mean, he was severely underweight. At what point did you notice he wasn't the size he should be, you know?
I probably noticed like probably that same week or week or two.
What about his size caught your eye? Like, because he was very underweight, you know? What about him stood out to you that made you recognize
How many
that
years
he was
did this
underweight?
dickhead get?
Nothing? But you did notice it?
My bro.
Okay.
So if that was, because I said a lot of shit, I'm everybody. I was not in my right mind.
Ramon was charged with first-degree reckless
Good.
homicide,
Good.
chronic neglect of a child, and
Good.
failure to report the death of a child.
Good.
What went through your head as soon as
How much is all
you
that?
noticed? Like, how did you find out that
That's
he
like
was,
30,
he
40
passed?
years, right?
Like I got on his there, and he would not. He wouldn't respond.
He wasn't able to respond? Did you, like, feel his pulse at all or anything like that?
No, I just knew he was there. After he came off the call, I didn't see him go. I was so frustrated. I didn't want to. I didn't want to touch him. So that's why I discovered and I was covering him.
Okay. What went through your head as soon as you realized that he was gone?
This nigga trying to play crazy and shit. Y'all think he really crazy? He got me pissed.